If you guys are looking for any cheap and reliable FUT 21 coins, make sure to head over to u7buy.com. They sell the cheapest coins and also sell players off their website. So make sure to use code MUZ for 5% off at checkout, link in the description. Yes guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we have got a Premier League prediction mixed with a lot of other stuff. We're going to start with, as you guys can see, top goal scorer, top assister. We're just going to go through this quite quick. I don't want to spend too long speaking about everything. In previous years, I usually just waffle loads. So we're going to go quite fast through everything. So if you guys could drop a like, and as always, leave me your predictions down below. There's always going to be controversial ones out there, so I'm going with it. I'm a Chelsea fan before. You're wondering, if you're new to the channel, I am a Chelsea fan. This is the most confident I have felt that we're going to challenge for the league in probably like 5 years, since we've actually won it back in 2017. I don't know if that's 5 years, probably not. 4 years. 4 years is the one. So anyway, let's jump into it. So top goal scorer, I've got Lukaku. I think Kane will just finish below him with Salah probably. But we've got Lukaku. I think he can reach 23 plus. Anything above 23 I think will be huge for Lukaku. I'm hoping he's going to be on penalties as well. If he's on penalties, yeah, give him golden boot now. Happy days. Well worth the money. Top assister, De Bruyne. This was tough. I did kind of want to... Will it be Havertz? I don't know if Havertz is going to play every game, so De Bruyne, easy option. I probably played it a little bit safe there. But I think City are still going to be very good. It'll be City and Chelsea going for the league this year. Just them two, so De Bruyne will be up there 100%. Golden Glove, I think, will be very tight as well. Edouard Mendy joined, halfway through the season and finished on 16 clean sheets. Absolutely mental. Obviously, the most clean sheets in the Champions League as well. It's a no-brainer. Mendy clean sheets. Ederson slowly behind, but Mendy wins it for me. See, biggest surprise team, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, what the f is he doing? Like, biggest surprise team doesn't always mean they're going to finish top 10 or whatever. I've seen in every prediction Crystal Palace to go down. They are not going down. I know they've got Vieira as manager, who in his second season he didn't do the best at Nice, but in his first season he did pretty well. And in his season in the MLS, I know it's MLS, but he still did alright there as well. Played some attacking football. And not only that, but they've actually got some decent players. They've brought in some decent signings. I know Eze's going to be... He'll be returning around November, December. So when Eze's back as well, I can't see them doing bad. They will not get relegated. So I think they're going to finish around mid-table. People are surprised, underestimating them. So they're my biggest surprise. And people putting Aston Villa in biggest surprise. Everyone's got them in like the top 6. So I don't see Villa as a surprise, because they've spent a lot of money. So I've not gone with Villa, but I do think Villa will finish decent. Biggest surprise player, I've gone with Havertz or Werner. It depends who plays often. I don't know what our front three is going to be, but it's going to be a big season for one of the two, whoever that he decides to play. I think Werner probably will play off the left with Lukaku up front. I think it could be a very, very good partnership. He won't necessarily score loads, but I think he'll set up a lot to Lukaku. He's going to finish on a lot of assists this year, Werner, if he plays a lot. Biggest flop, I've gone with Southampton. They've just sold Vestergaard, they've sold Danny Ings, they've sold Bertrand on a free. They've just got rid of too many really good first team players. Not enough backup really, not enough signings. I just can't see them doing well at all, Southampton. I think they'll flop massively. And also Everton. I don't like the look of that Everton team massively at all. I think Rafa Benitez is a decent manager, but that team, it doesn't scream great to me. I think they're going to finish mid-table. If not, they're going to finish quite low. I think this could be the lowest they've finished in a long time. Let me know your thoughts, Everton fans. You probably hate me for that. Biggest flop player. This doesn't necessarily mean he'll do horrific, but because of the price tag, I'm going to go with Jack Grealish. I've just got a feeling he's not going to play often. I think he's going to play him. It's not going to fully work out for him, so he's going to be more of a super sub. And I think he will do decent as a super sub, but I don't think he's going to play. I think Foden will play over him, Gundogan. I think it'll just be more effective. And the reason being is he doesn't really suit Pep's style of football. He plays 1 or 2 touch, and Grealish likes to take a lot of touches, like what Jamie Carragher was saying pretty much. Likes to get on the ball, run at players. Whether or not Pep will allow that, if he allows that, then yeah, he might do insane. So I've gone with him, biggest flop. I couldn't really think of anyone else. Maybe Jamie Vardy. I don't think he'll have the best season. But Grealish, biggest flop. Player of the year, we've gone with Kante. Young player of the year, we've gone with Havertz. Chelsea winning the league, so there you go. We've got quite a few awards. Happy days. So anyway, that's the first bit. So I'm not going to talk too much about this. We've got the relegated teams. Watford, Norwich and Southampton. I've already talked about Southampton. Norwich and Watford just newly promoted. Do hope Norwich will do well because Billy Gilmore's playing for them, but Norwich are just a yo-yo team. Go up and down. Burnley, I think will just survive again. They always just survive, so I think they'll just survive. Brentford, I think will do decent. They'll just survive. I think it's going to be quite tight down there, so maybe a few of these could change around, but I see Brentford doing pretty decent. I think Tony might finish around 10 goals. I think he will. Tapping merchant, but hey, you've got to score him. And then Brighton. I think Brighton could finish maybe not that high. We'll go top 10 if they had players that could actually put the ball in the net, because their XG and stuff like that, their chances created. I think Lamptey's back very, very soon. Lamptey will be a big asset to their team, so they could finish a lot higher. Definitely not top 10, but like around the 11th to 14th if they could get a good striker as well. Double decent. And then 11th to 14th we've gone Crystal Palace, 14th mid-table. Happy days. I think they could finish anywhere in this rank really. Everton, like I said, 13th. We've got Newcastle 12th. I think they're going to have a good season. They had a very good end to last season. Signing Joe Willock will be a big signing as well because he scored quite a few for him. And Wolves, with Jimenez being back, it's going to be a big asset back into the team, and I think he'll do well. So jumping into the top 10, I am going to go with West Ham in 10th. They do need an attacking midfielder. If they can sign Lingard again, I think they will finish high, maybe 8th. If they sign Lingard, they'll finish 8th. If they don't sign Lingard or an attacking midfielder, they will finish 10th, 11th. In my opinion, they do need an attacking midfielder badly. Where do you go from here? Probably Leeds 9th or 8th. Who else we got? We've got Villa in there. Okay. I'm going to go Villa 8th. I've not really thought this through, so I wanted to just do top 10 off the top of my head. So 10th, we're going to go West Ham. 9th, Leeds. They're going to have a decent season. And Villa 8th. I just think Ings, Watkins, Leon Bailey, they've got so many good players. A good defence, very good goalkeeper, so 8th for them is realistic. They could maybe finish top 7, but a lot of these teams are strong. So let's jump into the top 7. So 7th, Europa League. We are going to go Arsenal. We're going to go Arsenal. Not strengthened massively. I know they've brought in Ben White. I think he will make maybe a little bit of a difference. But I mean, they're linked to Ramsdale, 30 million, a backup goalkeeper. They need to focus on their starting 11 really. So we're going to go 7th, Arsenal. Not brought in any major signings. If they're brought in like an Awar, I know they're linked with Odegaard. I don't know if he'll make a big difference, but if they're linked with like Awar, I think it could make a big difference. We've got Arsenal 7th. Spurs. All depends on if they sell Harry Kane. We still don't know if Harry Kane's left or not. That's the time I'm recording this video. Is he going to leave or is he going to stay? And that will change a lot in my opinion. So we're going to go 6th Spurs for now. 5th Leicester. But if Kane does leave, dusted. They're dusted. I think they'll probably finish 8th, 9th if Kane does leave. So we're going to go 6th, 5th, because I think Kane will stay. That's my prediction. I think he will stay. And then top 4. So I think everyone's got the top 4 candidates. I think Liverpool finishing 4th. I think quite easily, and I know a lot of people are going to disagree with this, but I think Liverpool quite easily, it could finish like this, and Leicester just sneak top 4. I think it's going to come down to the last few games, and Liverpool just sneak it. Obviously, Salah and Mane have got to leave for January. Mane's been poor last season. Will he find his form again? I'm not sure. Robertson out injured. Not many new signings. I'm not a massive fan of that Liverpool team, but I think they'll get top 4 just. But it could quite easily change with Leicester, in my opinion. And then the top 3, this is where it gets tasty, because United have made some very nice signings. Varane, I think, will fit in very good next to Maguire. Still need a striker, though, Man U. Still need a striker and a DM, really, to get in the top 2. So I'm going to go United 3rd. And with that manager as well. If you get a better manager, if you had Antonio Conte as manager, I'd maybe even put you 1st. I think your manager's holding you back massively. Top 2, I think this depends on if Harry Kane goes City. If Harry Kane goes City, they've walked the league. If teams stay as they are, Harry Kane stays at Spurs, Man City stay without a striker. If they stay without a striker, Chelsea winning the league, in my opinion. Lukaku coming in for Chelsea is a huge signing. Like, we've had the most chances created and stuff like that since Tuchel's arrived. We just have no conversion. So now we've got Lukaku. He's the final jigsaw, in my opinion. I think he will win us the league. But it all depends on if Harry Kane goes. If Harry Kane goes, that's just cemented it. Because City massively need a striker. You can tell in the way they play that they cross a lot to nobody. So they do need a striker massively. But there we do have it. I know a lot of people aren't going to like it, but Chelsea are my favourites to win the league. This is the most confident I've felt. I probably will put money where my mouth is as well. I'm going to put a big bet on Chelsea to win the league. We are 5-1. In fact, let's go over. Oh shit, I've just X'd off the tier list. There it is. You guys can't even see it. Let me get rid of the webcam. So I was thinking about putting 100 on Chelsea to win the league. They are 5-1. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me show you the favourites actually. Man City are massive favourites to win the league. So they're massive favourites. In fact, I think the odds have just changed. What the I think they have. I'm not even sure. Chelsea are second favourites. Liverpool, then United. Arsenal 50-1. Look at the top four. So yeah, I'm probably going to put 100 quid each way. So Chelsea to finish top 2. I can't see us finishing below top 2. I really can't. The only way we don't finish top 2, in my opinion, is if Lukaku flops. That's the only way. If Lukaku flops, I think that's the only way. And this is the tier list I went with as well. I think Vardy, when I think about it, I think Vardy might finish on 10-13. There's a few questionable ones in there. Aubameyang, I'm not sure. I built this very quickly, so now I'm rethinking this. Aubameyang maybe 10-13. I think Son maybe 17. Rashford's missing first few. Mane, will he finish on that many? Probably not. Jesus, Wilson. I think it could be a good season for Wilson. I think potentially even there. I'm going to give him it. Cavani. Will he play many games? Daka could quite easily finish in there. I think Werner will have an okay season. Jota, if he plays a lot. Grealish 7-9. We've got Puck in there. Firmino, Calvert-Lewin, Chris Wood, Sancho. And then bin men. The bin men, Tony. And in fact, Tony on 6 goals. What am I on about? I think he'll score more than 6. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. So it's quite a long video, boys. Let me know your thoughts down below. Predictions are always hard. I've just gone for it this year. Usually, I haven't predicted Chelsea to win the league for about 3 years, probably. I've not been very confident. So this is the most confident I've felt. I just need Big Rom. If Big Rom can play to his best, it's over. Happy days, we've won the league. So yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. If you guys could drop a like, that'd be appreciated, boys. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.